I am always excited to find a new brand of journal in Australia that is perfect for bullet journaling. So this journal I have bought from Life of Colour. I'm going to use scissors, which is based in Sydney. And this journal is different for two reasons to what I normally get. So stay posted. I got a couple of other things too, so I'll put that aside for the moment. And let's look at the journal. So we have a layer of plastic. It's not a plastic shrink wrap, it's unusual. It's just a plastic envelope. The box is pretty cool. You will be quite surprised about, oh, okay, I can't keep it in that. Oh, there we go. And I just want to add with the packaging, I've just noticed it's 100% recycled. Yay! I love Australian businesses tend to be quite good at looking at environmental impacts of packaging. So I'm really pleased to see a fully recycled package. Excellent. You'll be quite surprised about the colour of this journal. So it's an A5 dotted journal with 160 white and kraft pages. This box is beautiful. I've never had one like this. It's got kind of a sheen to it. You can see the gold there, but the grey also has a sheen to it. It's very nice. But you won't believe the colour of this journal because I've never done this colour before. They only have two different types of journals, so I didn't have a lot of choice in the colour because I normally wouldn't get this colour. But hey, I wanted to try the journal and I'm willing to try any colour. Oh look, they've even got tissue paper with their brand on it. It is red. I have 0 red journals, but oh, okay, it's got a kind of, it's leatherette, but it's like a brushed velvet kind of feel to it. And then the key, it's got the gold key on it, which is beautiful. They have this one, which you can see, I've never done this before either, had mixed pages in my journal. So it's a mix of white and kraft. The other journal they have is a yellow cover with a B on it, and it is black and white paper. So again, it's a mix, but it's white and black. So I prefer to try kraft. I have tried black before and didn't love it. Oh, the other thing I should mention is Life of Colour has lots of coloured markers, paint pens, watercolor pens, all that sort of stuff. Loads. That's probably their main product, is the actual artist supplies. I have just got the journal for the moment. I think I've got some other things here. And because they've got that colouring focus, okay, the spine needs a bit of breaking in. There we go. That did it. Just to get it to open properly. There we go. Doesn't break anything. It's just getting the spine to relax a bit so it sits flat. So because of the colouring focus of Life of Colour, there is some colouring pages in the journal. The date started and my name, and then that usual inner cover page that's slightly raised. Then we've got a page that just gives you some suggestions on how to use your dot grid journal. Then we go to a swatch page. So this is very much influenced by the fact that they're a company that sells a lot of colouring supplies. So we've got a pen swatch page. Then we've got a vision board. Oh, okay. This is a nice idea. So collect inspiring pictures, quotes, words, arrange them on a page, add doodles, dreams, motivations. So this is kind of a goals page just for the journal. It could be for me or it could be for the journal. Relationships, career, financial, spiritual, mental, physical. That's similar to the level 10 life thing I've done in the past. Level 10 life is a system where you, at the beginning of the journal or the year, you identify your values and your goals and you group them according to these 6 groups. You can add other groups, but these are the 6 main ones. And then at the end of the journal or the year, you then review and see whether you've upped your levels. So you kind of mark what level you think you're at the beginning of the year. So your physical health might be at, say, a level 4. And then for the year, you then go on this huge fitness program. And then at the end of the year, you might be a level 7. So yeah, it's a cool idea. Then we have another colouring page, Dream, Plan, Do, kind of mandala style. And then we go into the dot grid. The binding is interesting because there are stitches all the way down. Mostly journals have a binding that just has several stitches down. The dots are reasonably dark and they're spaced from the edge so they don't go right to the edges, which means you do get a bit of a space in the middle here, but you can still work with it. Yeah, very dark dots. Be interesting to see how they test. And then we've got craft pages. And they are actually getting closer to a true craft paper. It feels quite smooth though, but you can see a bit of texture in it. Sometimes you get craft journals and the pages are actually reasonably smooth in their finish in terms of colouring. So it's quite different. That's quite dark compared to this one. So that's interesting. Get that one out of the way. So yeah, a darker craft page, and it feels a bit thinner than this is 160 GSM. It feels a bit thinner than the white pages. It's not especially good at sitting flat. Hopefully that will get better with use. Yeah, it's struggling a bit to sit flat, but it feels very good quality. I've got 2 red ribbons. Oh, hang on. I've got 2 red ribbons and a charm. Got a little key charm on the end of one of those ribbons. That's pretty. It feels very good quality. It'd be cool. I'd be interested to see how the pen test goes. Each time you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 white, so 16 white pages, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 of those. I tend to use in a month between 20 and 30 pages. 16 is not enough for my month, and 32 is probably just a bit too much, unless I got creative and did a bit more, something interesting, added extra pages. It does flatten okay, and look at it's bound well. It's a bit funny, but it's, yeah. Okay, there's no extra marked pages, there is just those few at the front. And then at the back we have a ribbon closure. We've got a pen loop, we've got a pocket that doesn't come all the way across. So at the back, oh, you can't feel it, okay. The paper's so thick. In terms of a pen test, I would have to do some of my pen test here on the craft, and then I would have to go back and do some of it here, which will be unusual as well. And then this cover is beautiful. I love this brushed cotton. Hopefully it doesn't scratch. It's a very nice looking journal. A few little marks on the craft pages, but I imagine that when you work on craft you wouldn't notice those. Yeah, I think the main thing which is a little bit not as good is the not laying flat thing, but it's not bad. Like, it's not like you'd have to weight it down, because once you're working in it, it would be fine. And it may just be that it just needs to break in properly. But otherwise, it's a really nice looking journal. Very exciting to have another Australian option, and it's on the lower cost side, so that would explain some of the little things that I've noticed about it. It's not as expensive as some of the other brands available in Australia, so I think you're getting really good value of what you're getting here, especially if you like playing on different colour papers. And of course, don't forget there's the one that has the white and the black pages. And yeah, check them out. I might have to do a video that covers all my Australian journals soon. See ya.